I'm Jenni Carlson here with Barry Tramel at the Thunder practice facility where today Sam Presti met the media after the trade deadline. Barry, lots of trades going on involving the Thunder. Sam Presti talking about those and talked a lot about Kendrick Perkins, as you might expect. And he sounds like a guy, at least in Presti's estimation, that's going to fit in real well with this team.
Yeah, you know what? Sam Presti likes to talk, use the term our DNA, sort of the Thunder model for a ball player. And you can tell that that's exactly what he has in mind when he talks about Kendrick Perkins. Competitive, tough, hardworking, work ethic, all those things, defensive-minded. That's what the Thunder needed on the interior, and that's what they love in general on a ball player. It sounds very much like Kendrick Perkins is Sam Presti's kind of player.
Well, and it's interesting, too, because even though he's a fit in that way, Kendrick Perkins brings something to the table that the Thunder doesn't have, and that's that defensive-minded toughness. And not to say they don't have it at all, because I think you do have it in Nick Carlson and some of these other guys, Serge Ibaka with his shot blocking. But Kendrick Perkins, he gets after it. That's a pretty exciting thing. I think that I think that the organization is going to like him from his off-court standpoint, but I think fans are going to like him from that on-court standpoint.
Well, the Thunder got it tougher with this trade. They got meaner, nastier with this trade. The Thunder's a likable team, bunch of young guys, a lot of them loosey-goosey, charming guys, run up and down the court doing acrobatic things. But in the NBA, especially come playoff time, it becomes a lunch pail game, a lot of blue-collar basketball, hard hat basketball. And Kendrick Perkins is a hard hat player. He's a guy that plays tough, he plays mean, he's known for that scowl on his face. I think he's going to sort of transform the image of this Thunder team.
Well, we talk about toughness, and speaking of tough, yesterday was a tough day for the Thunder because they traded away 4 guys, primary among them Jeff Green, a guy that's been with this organization since before they actually came to Oklahoma City. Barry, you could see that was probably one of the toughest phone calls that Sam Presti's ever had to make.
Well, Sam Presti didn't talk long about Jeff Green today. One reason he didn't is because he got a little emotional. I almost came to tears talking about the departure of Jeff Green. So you could tell that this was not an easy decision for Sam Presti to make. But the truth was Jeff Green was probably going to leave this team in the offseason via free agency. So it was either now or later, and what do you get in return? And they were able to get Kendrick Perkins for 2-3 months and maybe longer if they can sign him to a contract extension. So difficult decision for Sam Presti, no doubt, but one he had to make.
Well, and he talked a lot about the organization, thinking first about the organization, and obviously that can be tough, but they feel like they've gotten better. Kendrick Perkins probably won't be available because he did tweak a knee, won't be available for a little while, but once he is, we'll start to get a chance to see just how good this team could be. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.